Hey, today I'm talking about 3 movies all featuring the original Paul brothers, aka the Barbarian Brothers. And the names of those 3 films are The Barbarians, Twin Sitters, and Double Trouble. What this dub is The Barbarians. This is a 1987 sword and sandal fantasy film where in the past there was magical stuff and there was this band of traveling performers with this magical ruby, but then one day this bad guy comes along, kills a bunch of them, kidnaps the leader, imprisons these 2 young twins who then grow up to be real big, strong, muscular guys who seek revenge against him and want to rescue the leader of their band. And I enjoyed this film. It was fun and delightful. Like, it knew what it was. Like, it wasn't trying to be something else. Like, it was very aware of its budget, of this genre. It was, for the most part, intentionally funny, and it worked. There were definitely jokes that did not work, but on the whole, I would say I had fun with it for sure. I really liked the costumes. I think it's good vibes. It's good vibes. And there's definitely some dated effects, like even at the time, but they were still fun, so I really didn't mind them too much. I will say, like, the first action set piece was definitely too long, and I kind of checked out after a bit. And the music is hardcore 80s in the worst way. Like, I'm not really a fan of 80s music, and this is just like 80s music on steroids. Ugh, so that wasn't great. But I don't know, like, the whole vibe of the movie is very like Mad Max-esque. It's definitely trying to capitalize on like Conan the Barbarian and Red Sonja and stuff, so it gets similar to them as well. But like, the movie moves at a good pace, so even though like sometimes some moments can kind of drag, on the whole we were just kind of moving on to the next thing, I also really love their co-star, played by Eva LaRue. This is her feature film debut. You've probably seen her in television stuff. She's consistently worked for the last 40 years, and she's a lot of fun in this. The brothers' humor isn't the best, but I would still say on the whole I enjoyed the film. It kind of lost me a bit near the end. I definitely checked out a bit. I don't know if that was necessarily the movie's fault or if it was just me on the day, so I definitely wouldn't mind giving this movie a rewatch at some point in the future to see if maybe it'll click better with me. But yeah, no, I would totally recommend this movie. Like, I liked it, I enjoyed it, it was very middle of the road to me, but you could easily have a lot of fun with this movie, and I think if you go into this with the right mindset, right attitude, maybe some bevs, then you could potentially have a really, really fun time with this movie. So yeah, no, it's a cute, fun little movie that knows what it is, doesn't try to be anything else, and it's worth checking out. Next up is Twin Sitters. This is a 1995 film. Oh my god. And, okay. The premise, according to IMDb, is a business executive is releasing dangerous toxins, and the Barbarian Brothers set out to stop his evil work. This is just a live-action cartoon. It's so silly and ridiculous and just not my vibe whatsoever. Pretty quickly, this is rubbing me all the wrong way. But that being said though, I could see people who would enjoy this film. Like, yeah, I'm not a fan of this sort of thing, but like, if you like a zany stuff, real Looney Tunes-esque things, this could be right up your alley and really strike a chord with you, or at least be an enjoyable experience. I mean, zany is the perfect word to describe this film. It's so silly, but it was just too much for me. So like, I personally didn't care for it, and it's in my lowest ranking, the didn't like category. But this is one of the rare films that I would still recommend it if you think this could be up your alley, because like, it knows what it's doing, and if you're the target demographic for this film, it could be a home run for you. I could really see that. So yeah, I didn't care for it, but would recommend it only if you think this is your vibe. It's potentially worth checking out. It is free on YouTube, so yeah. And lastly is Double Trouble. This is a 1992 film, and the basic premise is one brother plays a cop who, for whatever reason, is always wearing like a crop top sweater of the Oakland Raiders, even when he's on duty. I don't know why. Is that a reference to something? Like, I get Oakland Raiders are a real thing, but I mean, like, why? What is he? Why? This is so weird. And then the other brother is a cat burglar, but they're forced to team up together by the cops' bosses to thwart some crime stuff. Now, structurally, I would say this movie is sound. Like, it definitely goes through kind of like buddy cop tropes and hits all those things at the exact right time. Like, it's moving on to the next scene at the right pace. That being said, though, the movie Ride or Dies on if you find this funny, and I did not find it even remotely funny. Like, oh god, I can't really even describe it. It's just the exact opposite of things that I find funny. And like, I really stuck it out. I really tried to give this movie a chance, but like, man, it was just not my taste. I will say, it feels like there was supposed to be a bunch of nudity in this, just from like random women and stuff. And I really think that's what this movie was lacking, was just like some spice, just some fun other stuff that's not just the brothers doing what they think is the funniest shit ever. Because like, there are a number of women in the film, but they kind of just either die or like just get tossed to the side and never come back again for whatever reason. So yeah, I think that's definitely a missed opportunity, just like some more fun story stuff and also some more like sexy stuff, because like they do gratuitous shots of their muscles or like working out stuff, so like this isn't above doing exploitative things, and it's just kind of strange that they didn't do more like naked women, because there are a number of like scantily clad women a couple times, but again, it's very few and far between. So yeah, I didn't care for this movie and I wouldn't recommend it. I could maybe see this striking a chord with certain people, but like, that's hard for me to say, but I don't think it's going to be most. So I wouldn't recommend it. It's not really worth checking out. Alrighty, now for today's rankings. First up, we got the Barbarians sitting at number 37 in the liked category. And then after that is Twin Sitters sitting at number 52 in the didn't like category. And then bringing up the rear is Double Trouble sitting at number 53, again in the didn't like category. This is out of a total of 54 old movies so far this year.